What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to On the Bench with Pete, the series you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me, or travel to work, or just sit in the chair, or sit in bed, or whatever. Anyway, it's about an hour of hobby time with me as I get stuff done. Hopefully you do too. I've got Zombicide Angry Neighbours to do, as you know, because I want this year to be a year of a bit more gaming involved, so start with Zombicide. I think I need to get them painted up so I can put them in games. That was my phone, and that was my phone again. I've got stuff to talk about, and yeah, so grab your things, everything you need for your hobby, cup of tea or coffee, and let's get to
Alright, so here we are, and we're looking at Ultraviolet Grey. The reason is, that's there to remind me that that's the colour I used last on this chappie, I believe it was, for his hair. Ultraviolet Grey. Now I am going to use some Null Oil for his hair now. Some carefully applied Null Oil. And before we get going, make sure I've got some paper towel. And what have I got to talk about? Well, I did my last shift of the week today. Today is Wednesday. Finished at 10 o'clock. And I've come home. I've done some job hunting. Because I'm trying to get another job because my contract runs out in November. They have said at the moment it's not looking likely that they'll be able to take me on, and so I'm not putting anything into that. I'm not holding out any false hopes or anything of that nature. So yeah, whatever. But in the meantime, I do have to look for alternative work. This is a constant thing, something I really want to get done and dusted. I was kind of hoping I could be at Asda for a while because I love it there. I love the job. It is the easiest job I've ever done. Ever. Period. No exceptions. Definitely the easiest job I've ever done. So yeah, I'll just put in some non-oil down on his hair now to break it up. Hoping this will be okay. I realise I might have to do some extra highlights on the skin, but that's okay too. Anyway, I filmed it on the bench yesterday, and I deleted it today without doing anything with it. Sometimes I do that. I film them because I just like talking to an empty room. It doesn't feel quite so empty if I'm recording. I know I'm going to keep this video here that I'm making now, so you will get to hear this. Yeah, so we're talking jobs. So I'm job hunting. I applied to Lidl, didn't get that. I've just applied to Tesco's, so I'm hoping to get in there. I've got a wealth of experience to offer. A good education. I'm a very pleasant person to be around. I get on with anybody. I pick things up well. I'm educated to a high standard. My bachelor's in English and media, so right. So that's his hair. His shirt needs doing, I know that. Anyway, how are you all? It's a funny start to the thing, wasn't it? Right, yeah, I've applied for a job. It's a bit further away, travelling up to a place called it's called Lee Mill, but it's a straight drive up the motorway there. But it'd be near where my wife works actually, so you know, in theory, if I got that job, I could sometimes finish work and then go to Ivy Bridge, mill about the shops for an hour or so, and then meet her for lunch. That would be nice. I'd like to be able to do that. That would be quite good. Yes, I'm thinking I would like that. Right, so what else can we do on this chap? His shirt, I guess. Guess that's how I do it. Oh, I've also done the bases in Angry. I was going to do them black, if you remember rightly, but the original set was done in black when I checked. So purple, Demonette Hide, which is quite a close colour to the box overall colour of Angry Neighbours. So that worked out quite well, really. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased. Because it's quite a dark purple too. It's very unassuming. Excuse me. Tired. I wasn't earlier so much, but I am a bit now. Oh, I've been up in the loft. I've found a metal storage, like a kitchen container thing, to put some stuff on off my floor, my paints and things like rattle cans and various things like that in, but it's a bit flimsier than I'd hoped. So, but I'll use it for now until I can find something better. Tidies it up a little bit, I suppose. One of the wheels is broken, but hey ho. Anyway, this isn't getting my models painted, is it? Oh, I found this as well. Some acrylic medium grey. I'm just wondering. Be quite a good grey to use for his shirt, actually. I'm thinking it would be. Yes, I'm thinking it's going to be quite a good paint for his shirt. So that's what I'm going to do, his shirt. Character brush. May need to break out the non-oil again after this. They haven't said definitely no job in Asda, but they said looking like no, there's no position there, that they've got a problem with, no spare hours to offer or something, blah blah, even though they're a man down, because since I've been there, one of them retired, but that's just the way of it, I guess. I will. I mean, they've said. I spoke with the manager at the top, and she said that she's pleasant. Refers to me by name, first name, and she knew when my contract was up, so she kind of knows a bit. She wasn't like totally blank. Things I've experienced in the past, I guess. Um, so she said, well, I said, at the moment it's not looking like it, but never say never. It's not definite, and we'll look at it. We're getting closer to the time, but I'm not taking any chances, So I am actively looking for work elsewhere. Tomorrow I'm going to be starting. I'm going back after Christmas because we've had Christmas now, and I shall be going back to my digital marketing course, which I was thoroughly enjoying. It's very intense, but I really enjoy it. So I'll be doing that again as of tomorrow. I'm over halfway now, so it shouldn't take me too long to finish it up, as it were. It's a really nice grey, actually. Quite like it. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Anyway, nearer the time, I shall have words again. I shall kind of tongue in cheek try to sell myself that you're absolutely sure I'm brilliant, that kind of thing. I can do this, this, and this. And if that doesn't do anything, I shall just say, well, thank you for the opportunity anyway. It's been a pleasure. Right. It's a very similar colour. I'm going to have his glove grey, not blue. I wanted odd coloured gloves, and he's going to have them, but not blue. It gets lost in with his trousers. One black, one blue. Right. She's very pleasant though, the store manager, and very easy to get along with in a working capacity. The sort of person who've asked you to do something outside of your remit, you wouldn't mind doing it for them because it's for the good of the store and the company and whatever else. So yeah. More backpacks. Nope. You have a grey shirt. Yes, he is. Yeah, much as I like the Asda job, I'm fully aware it's nothing set in stone, so yeah, at the end I'll say, oh well, in that case, may I take this opportunity to say thank you for giving me the opportunity, and if something should arise in the future, please bear me in mind. Hopefully guilt them a bit. Yeah, hopefully. You can only hope. I said I can do other stuff as well. Checkouts, replan. I don't like that as much as the order picking because that is class. But yeah, so people I know, if you're watching, might be moving on again. I don't have to go through some jobs, don't I? Through no fault of my own, I hasten to add. Glad I'm out of Sainsbury's. I can go back to that. That was an awful place. Right, I think we're done with that colour. Yeah, I'm not here to slag off my ex-employers or anything, but my word, it's not a fun place to be. No fun at all. Just check my phone, make sure. So I did remember to put it on silent. Haha. Haha. Excellent. Right. Okay. So I've basically got I can do what I want really with regards to these guys. Yeah, now he's got a cloth, and I think use some flayed warm flesh for the cloth. What? Oh, it looks like he's wearing gloves too. Yes, he is. He's wearing gloves. Right, I'll do the cloth first. Flayed one flesh. Because I can do the gloves when the cloth's dry. Right, okay. So it's a much more beigey colour. I've seen the second episode of Titans now. I quite like it. I think I'll keep going with it, at least for the time being. Oh heck, I've just seen what he's polishing there. It's not a rag, it's a gun. Oh my. Oh well. Scratch that then. He's got a gun. Right, okay. That is a gun. And that was dumb, Pete. Dumb. Basically, what I've done is I've gone over what I thought was a cleaning cloth. Not like he's cleaning out a glass. If you see there, I thought, oh, he's cleaning out a glass. He's not. He's cocking the bolt action. on a pistol of some description, like a revolver or something. So, well, okay, this is why we put thin coats on. But we do need to address this. Okay. Fine, then we are going to have a jet black gun. Gotta be careful, ever so careful. Yeah. God, how could I have been so stupid? Stupid, Pete, stupid. That's alright. I've realised the error of my ways. Thinking of ways I can fix the wheel on this trolley thing I've got. Thinking I could just stick a large screw in to hold it up. It doesn't really need to be wheeled around as such. It's just somewhere to put stuff out of the way. Right. This can't be. I was so dumb. Thinking it was a cloth. Yeah, he's just sat there polishing glasses because he's a bartender. No, you dumbass. It's the apocalypse. It's the apocalypse, and he's cleaning his bloody revolver out. Or he's cocking the action back on it to possibly use it. Yeah. Always on the move, me. Right, there we go. Got the guns. Unbelievable. Right, I'm gonna have her rifle black. Thing is, they've ordered me a couple more shirts at Asda. hardly seems worth it if I'm only going to be there for like 4 more weeks, but whatever. No one seem convinced, the people I work with. Oh yeah, they'll take you on. Yeah, they will. I don't. I wish I shared their optimistic appraisal. I do not. So they often ask me, "Oh, you heard anything?" "Oh yeah, you'll be." And I say, "Well, I assume I'm not gonna be here after February." Someone said to me, "Oh, I assume you will be." I'm like, next time you say anything, I'll be like, "Nope, afraid not, chap." So, been nice working with you. And it has. People-wise, I've worked with worse. Worked with better, but I've certainly worked with worse. Another thing I can do is I can also say when they're moaning about, their jobs, and I'll say, at least you have a job. Some of us don't. She's holding binoculars in her hands. In case you're wondering what it is I'm painting now. Wouldn't mind working in the bakery there. See, give that a try. Could be alright. Alright. The rest of these binoculars. That's good. Crowbar, which this one is gonna be black. Yeah, so next time they're going on, I'll say, hey, at least you've got a job. So the person who's in charge of my section at work, she's off sick at the moment. I haven't really seen much of her. Count on one hand the number of times I've seen her since I started there. She's off sick at the moment, but she's usually doing stuff, so yeah. I would say nice working with you, but I haven't really worked with her. But haven't had a chance to. That's it. Black crowbar. Make the other one a metal crowbar, I think. That's probably favourite. I used all the black anyway. We're up to half an hour. Wow. That's crazy stuff. Craziness. I'm just working on the companions alone. Right, so I'm gonna go with Umbral Umber, T3 paint. Paint his shoes. This can come straight from the pot. Once I open the pot. Right, yeah. Yeah, so it gets a little bit tedious at times, changing jobs like I do. There's no at times about it. It gets tedious. Because every time you go somewhere new, you're the new boy, you've got to start learning from scratch, like the procedures and how they like things done, and you got to just play the game, but it just gets wearisome at times. I think, but I'll do it again. Seems really, as to get someone else, they'd have to train them, health and safety and all that, and all the procedures, and watching all the DVDs and things. They cheaper to take me on. Have to do that, even if they needed someone in a different department. I've already done all the training and preamble. You wouldn't have to go through that again. Right. Turn the camera that way a bit. I can do it down here a bit more. Doing the knife holder case thing that's attached to his side for his trusty knife, hunting knife or whatever it is he's got there. Any other browns? Tool belt. I think that's what it is. What I'm going to do is bandana or top, whatever it is here. Got goggles. Do them black later. Any more for any more, he says. Okay. $38 in. Well, folks, don't forget to let me know what you're working on. Always love that, as you know. It's just awesome. Awesome. Well, I've done 2 Christmases in a retail environment. Guess I'm a glutton for punishment or something. He must be. Alright, well, where I've got to do his gloves. Now, I'm thinking Rhinox hide. Rhinox hide, but he cannot find it. Why is that? Dryad bark's close. There we go. Rhinox hide. I knew it. I had it. Scrag Rhinox. I wanna be working on his gloves. His gloves. Ooh. Very similar. To Umbral Umber, but it's darker. So gloves time. No, they don't appear to be fingerless gloves either. So they're not. I used to have fingerless leather gloves for my motorbike when I was younger. When I was a young man. Yeah. Well, that's one anyway. One down. Right, side. .43 minutes in. Still light outside, which is good. I like it when it's light outside. Not much of a fan of dark outside, like nighttime. suppose I could do belts whilst I'm on Rhinox hide. Gun strap, well, the strap that holds the gun around the body. Shoulder strap. Yeah. I wonder if I'll ever get to work with some same people again, you know, or just continually go through life meeting new people. It's whilst it's fun, it'd be nice to have a bit of continuity. Anybody want some Rhinox hide shoes? This guy can have them. Rhinox hide. Yeah, I'm tired of moving around. It's like changing schools, it feels like. You know, when you change schools when you're a kid, you hate it. Just that initial, like, first bit. Right, so that's that. Done that. I'll pop the heating on again, because why not? Be told to make a drink after this, soon after this. And think about my apothecary tutorial as well. So I shall do that. Right. Astrogranite debris. Right, I'm going to pop some on. I'm gonna do it. If you've never used a texture tool before, this is a Citadel texture tool here. And they're very good because they've got two ends. You've got like a large end and a little end. I mean, the larger end is good for scooping out bits of texture, filler, or whatever. In this case, astrogranite debris. Slap it on your base. Get the main parts worked in. Like so. And you turn it around, use the small end to get up close and for finer things. That's how it's done. That's how I do it. Yeah, so going back to Titans, well, you've probably all seen it before because it's not new by any stretch of the imagination. But Dick Grayson, I know he had different ideals to Batman, which is why he left as Robin. But my goodness. Taking the vigilante thing to heart. Yeah, so there's the basing done on him. Now I can do the same with this fellow. I'll need to be careful when I come to shade, like his pants and things, or his trousers, whatever you call it. Because I don't want it to run onto the base. I'm just sick of seeing the messy base on it. It makes it seem like you've not done anything, and I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look like I've done something. So then you've done work like an hour on some models. It can sometimes you look at it and think, oh, it doesn't look any much different to when I started, but it does all come together, as you know. When I did my original Zombicide set, I didn't have a texture tool. I just used an old brush. Did the job fine though. But I'm, spoiled now. I've, used one. And that's what I'll do. Or, I was going to say, or do I do the others? No, I think I will stick with these two. Yeah. So yeah, I might get to watch another Titans tonight, who knows. I like to keep upbeat about things though, especially with regard to my job and things. It's easy to slide into negativity and bad thinking, so I don't want to get to that stage. I'd much rather, stay positive. Just wondering what if I can find them. Zombie dogs, what colour the rim of their base? I can find out another time. So I could do them the same. Or I could do them these purple. I'd do them all purple like the rest of them. Might just do them all purple. It's easier. Much easier. Much easier than fanning about. Right. Okay. Right, so I've got to do some lead belcher for the tools. And I want to do the other crowbar in lead belcher too. thinners. Like so. Take some of the gunk off around the lid. Separate jar for washing out these brushes. Right, so him. So his tools. What I think are tools anyway. Maybe screwdriver tops or something, I'm not sure. Right, I'm just doing the other crowbar. I think having human companions is a good thing as well. Saves. I mean, you could also start games with the companions, I presume. You don't have to just find them. Like I have started games in the past with the dog companions. My wife and daughter don't want me to get the zombie dogs. So they just don't like the idea of killing dogs. I want to get them though for at some point when I can, for the sake of it. Ooh, on the new miniatures front. Well, not new, but new for me. A friend of mine might be in a position to give me some old, maybe some old metal Tyranids. I'm hoping. He's has access to. I'm looking forward to those. They could be classics. Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic. But nothing definite yet. But I'll keep my fingers crossed for that one, definitely. Okay, so that's that. detail on this gun's quite good. I might just right, okay. Righty ho. This looks like a telescope from what I can see. Yes, this looks good. Good work here. Aha. He has an axe, so right, I think that's good for that one. Yeah. Bits of silence. Silence is golden. Still, I've updated my CV, which is good. Put my Asda roll on it. It's an extra thing that anybody in retail will look at and go, oh, yeah, he's got that experience as well. That's good. There we are. That one done. Doing this gun, the bottom bit silver too. Whereas I did the other one all black. I think we're about there for this stage, don't you? Right, well, I've gone over the hour, so I'm going to have to call it here, I'm afraid. I'm getting carried away there a bit. Let's wash these brushes out. Still, I'm pleased with what I've got done. Work on my Zombicide angry neighbours companions. I've barely touched the survivors yet, and I've almost finished the zombies, so that's good. Then I can get them varnished up, and I've got to work on their hair and some of the highlights. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Put in the comments. I don't know, something. Tell me what you're working on at least. And remember, all brushes lead to war, folks, because I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Bye.